Okay, so you all can see the screen. Why quantitative aptitude? Okay, so a couple of things will help you get focused. Okay, so you need to understand why we are doing this quantitative aptitude. Then only that interest gets generated and you want to work on your own. Okay, whatever we teach in the class or in this online session may not be sufficient. This is only to give you okay exposure to these quantitative aptitude and reasoning chapters, so making you understand the concepts, fundamentals and basics. Okay, so we do around 10 to 12 questions or 15 questions in the class, but that is not sufficient. Okay, you need to practice more. Pick any of the websites, pick our own crtcoaching.com, start downloading the PDFs. Okay, after the end of the session and start working on them. Detailed answers are provided, okay, when you download the question paper. So once you are done, you can go through the detailed solutions also. So practice is the key. Okay. So if I ask you a question, what is confidence? So or when are you confident? When do you get confidence? So obviously you refer to practice. Okay. A batsman who practices more, okay, will have okay confidence to face the bowlers. A bowler who had practiced more, okay, will soon find the loopholes of the batsman or the weak areas of the batsman and where to bowl. Okay, so this comes through practice. So whichever field you are in, so practice is the key, especially if you are a student and you want to clear some the aptitude papers, which is usually the first round conducted by the company. So obviously practice is the key. So let's go forward and understand, okay, why quantitative aptitude. Little bit of repetition will be there. We discussed some of the points in the equations chapter. That, okay, ability to analyze and decide. Okay, so why quantitative aptitude? Your ability to analyze the given question and take some action in finding the solution. So analytical thinking. Okay, so analytical is based on data also. Sometimes you decide based on the given data. Okay, it is not memory but intelligence in action. That is logical thinking. Sometimes you don't need any formulas to solve an aptitude question. It is all about thinking. So how you think logical, that is step by step. It is also referred as algorithmic thinking. So what is an algorithm? What is a flowchart? Okay, you are already aware of it. Step by step thinking is algorithmic thinking. The same thinking, okay, so that is logical thinking. So not memory based, but intelligence in action. So that is logical thinking, ability to solve problems. Why quantitative aptitude? So IT, okay, companies prefer students with problem solving skills. So day in and day out, the students start facing problems where that when they are okay doing the office work. Okay, so not every time you will be approaching your boss. Okay, when it is critical and some decision has to be taken, you might approach. But daily, okay, so day-to-day problems you encounter, you start solving on your own. Okay, you take the help of Google, you take the help of ChatGPT, you take the help of any of the tools available. Okay, so you will try to fix the solution on your own. So for which, okay, problem solving skills are required. Okay, so ability to think fast. Okay, ability to think fast and okay, it measures your mental speed also. It measures your mental speed also. So critical thinking for complex problems. If the problem is little bit complex, okay, so sometimes just logical thinking may not be sufficient. You have to, okay, think analytical, think logical, think critical also. Okay, so when the uh, data given is more or there are many sentences and it is okay big paragraph, you need to understand line by line, okay, complex problem. Okay. So how to improve your aptitude? Concept first, focus on understanding concepts before speed. This will help you to answer tricky questions also. So get little bit depth in what you are doing. Even in IT also, you should go little bit deep. Okay, so superficially knowing it is not going to help. When the question becomes tricky, okay, superficial knowledge will not help. Okay, so only when a student had learned first came to know about the concept, and the student started thinking where it all used and applies this, and practices, uses the lab time. Okay, so practices more number of questions, and questions with a little bit variations. Okay, so so then you'll be able to answer those tricky questions also. So practice is the key, and practicing varieties of problems. Concept may be one, but you need to practice variety of questions. Treat maths as real-time application. Basic numerical ability is a must. And most of us has that basic numerical ability. By the time, you reach your 10th class, you are exposed to many things. And most of the time, all the questions which are asked in aptitude, so the basis is up to 10th class level. Little bit advanced may be there, but so they will ensure that whatever is covered up to 10th class is only covered in the aptitude test. There could be exceptions, depending on the company. And speed and accuracy are important, hence practice is the key. So practice, practice, practice. Timed practice is also important. What is timed practice? So once you practice 20, 30 questions, now take 5 questions, answer it in 5 minutes. Take 10 questions, try to answer it in 10 minutes. You may not be able to do all of them, it's fine. But so consciously you should know that time is also important here. You can't afford to waste on a single time. You are most of the time. So like you take, say 10 questions are there, only for first question you have taken 4 minutes, 5 minutes. So that is a wrong approach. So later on questions may be easy also in a competitive exam perspective. Okay, so you should know which question to be left and which question to be focused. Okay, whichever question you think that you will be able to solve, attempt those questions first. Even in online exams also you can do it. So generally right side you have some, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions numbered up to 20. If it is an exam of 20 questions, you can straight away click any of the questions to answer. Or you have, so arrow marks to indicate going forward or arrow marks indicating going backwards. So page up, page down, whatever, so they give. So next question, before question, whatever forms you have. Okay, so don't spend too much time. But generally, section-wise cutoffs may be there. Say, for example, some companies may say that, so say 9 o'clock to 9:20 is your aptitude. Then 9:20 to say 9:45 is your English. So when sectional cutoffs are there, you need to spend only that much time in that particular section. But in that time, you can answer any of the questions. Okay. So like that, so you are good at maths, you want to do it in 10 minutes and spend more time on, say, coding. Okay, so generally they might not allow. Sectional timings may be there and sectional cutoffs may be there for some companies. Okay, so aptitude is the fairest test. Why aptitude? Because every student would have done maths up to class 10. Okay. Every student would have done maths up to class 10. So there is nothing like, any bias. Creates a level playing field, same questions for everyone, or same level of difficulty, and no bias and no favoritism, and objective and computerized. Most of the time, it could be a system-based test with instant results. Okay, so objective again, 4 multiple choices are generally given. Okay, so that you have to choose the best. So your stream doesn't matter, your thinking does. Okay, whether you are a BSc student or a BCom student with computers, or so any of the stream, or a BTech student or a BCA student. Okay, so your stream doesn't matter here. Okay, so what it matters is how you think. Okay, so companies want people who can think on their own. Okay, so today's topic is directions or direction test. So what is this direction test? Usually, this is all about identifying which direction is. Okay, just a second. I have not taken my tool. Just give me a second. So I need to sign in. Just give me a second. Okay, so here we'll be marking, okay, so it is easy to mark south. No student will make a mistake in marking north and south. Top of the page usually not, bottom of the page south. But few students have this confusion about marking east. Okay, so I'm putting a question mark and asking you, should I mark east here or the opposite side? Or I will do okay like this. So okay, use the chat box and tell me I'm marking. Okay, so what should come in the place of x? What should come in the place of y? Is x is equal to east or is x is equal to west? Imran says x is, you write, okay. So Simran is, okay. So return. Simran says X is equal to West, and Imran also more or less. Maybe Y is East. Okay. Others also please contribute quickly. Imran, Wasim, whoever is there in the call, use the chat box, or you can unmute and tell me if it is. If you find it difficult to write, put it in the chat. Unmute and tell me quickly. Uh, मेरे को समझ में नहीं आया इमरान आपने कुछ बोला है सेम एक्सिस इज इक्वल टू 2r. What is that? Okay, okay. So go x is equal to west. Okay, all of you please. Because this is very, very critical. Why I'm spending some time, you might be thinking why I'm spending time here. Okay, so most of the students have this confusion. Unless I clear that confusion, I can't go forward. I'm expecting some more students also to write is x is equal to east or is x is equal to west. Write at least one of them. I understand that the other one is Yogi says x is equal to east. Others, please, fast. Yashashwini, Sai Kishore. Okay, so Navina, Vamshi, Sumanta. Yeah, I'm getting answers now. Nice. At least some of you have. Okay, so let me clear the confusion. So visualize India map. Okay, so the best way you would have seen India map so many times. So visualize, okay, north of India, very clear, na, Jammu and Kashmir, Delhi and all that. South of India, Tamil Nadu. Okay, so it is in the news today and you have other states in south and now this is very very critical. So when you are visualizing to your east, which states are coming there? When you are visualizing, okay, so north, south, right side up, okay, so north top, south bottom, right side is east. Which states are there? Today West Bengal is also in the news, Assam is also in the news, so all your northeastern states. So which is east? X is equal to east. Please remember this, otherwise your whole problem will be wrong. So when I am confident about what is east, when I am confident about what is east, West Bengal, Odisha, okay, all these and western states. So y is equal to your west and visualize west of India. So top north, bottom south, right side you have West Bengal, northeastern states like Meghalaya, Mizoram, okay, and western of type of India, okay, Mumbai, Maharashtra, Goa, Rajasthan, okay, so western states of India. So now you are getting, okay, so which side is west and which side is east? Your right side is east, your left side is west. This is very, very, very important because whole of your problem will be wrong if you are getting this wrong, right? 1 second. So just visualize 1 minute. Give me a minute, please. Okay, so hope I made it clear to all of you why this is critical, because the whole problem is based on your north, south, east, west. So when you don't get the directions right, whole of your problem may be wrong. Okay, so let's go forward now. Uh, so this is what about direction. Introduction we already discussed. And a few more things. Okay, so between north and east is your northeast. Between your north and west is northwest. Okay, so similarly southeast to southwest. So basic directions are north, south, east, west, but sometimes it could be northeast, northwest, southwest, southeast, depending on the choices. Now you have to, okay, when to say northeast, if you find northeast in the choices, A, B, C, D, okay, watch out for the choices. And you are thinking east, but specifically it could be northeast. So look at the choices. So give the appropriate, the best one, not the appropriate one. Okay, so these things are not required. North of northwest, north of northeast, that is not required. Okay, 8 of them are required. North, south, east, west, northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. That's it. So points to remember: four main directions and four cardinal directions. Only 8 of them. So I'll share the PDF with all of you. So shadow concept. Okay, so this is again, they might ask you which side is the shadow. So north to south, usually, okay, either it is sun is in the east or sun is in the west. Okay, is anybody thinking that sun is in the north direction, south direction? No, na? Logical thinking. Okay, so sun is always either you find it in the towards east direction or towards west direction, right? So now sunrise. Okay, so sun is rising in the east. Okay, so if you are facing south, in case, okay, sun is rising at the east and you are looking towards south side, shadow is towards the person's right side. Okay, so you are facing down like this, arrow mark. You are facing towards south, sun is rising in the east. Obviously, shadow is towards your right side. And facing north, if I'm facing north like this, okay, so sun is towards my right side. Okay, because from the east, sun is rising and I am looking or facing towards north. Now the shadow will be towards my left side. Shadow will be towards my left side, towards person's left. Got it? Okay, so when it is rising sun, so if you are looking towards north side or if you are facing towards north side, your shadow is towards your left side. If you are facing south side, your shadow is towards your right side. This is again logical thinking. So don't buttify it. Okay, so just think logical and visualize that if you are there. Okay, so which side will be the shadow? And facing east. Okay, so the sun is rising in the east and you are walking towards the sun. Obviously, think logical. Where will be your shadow now? Anybody wants to answer it in the chat or unmute and tell me? The sun is rising in the east and you are walking towards the sun. Where will the shadow be? Hey, 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 hey. Sun is rising in the east side and you are walking towards the sun. You are walking towards the sun. Where will be your... Okay, 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 okay. Fine. You are giving the direction. Fine. Okay. So, Wasim, it is not right side. West is perfect. Yogi also west. Okay, at your back. That is west only. Because you are walking towards east, the shadow is at the back of the person. That is west. Okay, so one last one. If you are facing west side, sun is rising in the east and you are going towards west side, where will the shadow be now? Yeah. Where will the shadow be now? Towards your front. That is west. Towards the front of the person. Okay. So right side, left side, back side, front side, the shadow. And directions also you can. Right. Okay. Hope you have understood the shadow concept. Okay. So if it is sunset now, okay, look at the sun is towards your okay west side, facing south. If I'm facing towards south sides, okay, my shadow will be towards my okay right or left, towards person's left. Okay, so if it is north side, okay, so this is my say north side. Now you can clearly see where the shadow will be, okay, towards my right side. So similarly, I am facing east now. The sun is at the west. I am facing, so obviously shadow will fall in the front. That is east side and facing west. Okay, sun is okay. I'm also facing towards sun now. Shadow is at my back. That is at okay. So this is how you decide sunset, sunrise. Okay, so we use Pythagoras theorem also. Okay, to calculate the hypotenuse. So how to calculate C hypotenuse? It is a square plus b square is equal to c square. Okay, Pythagoras theorem is also very important in direction test. Okay, model 1. So look at this question and try to draw and then answer it. So drawing will help you to get focused. Drawing will help you to get focused. A man walks 20 kilometers towards south. Okay, draw the diagram. So just mark north, south, east, west, like this. So a man walks 20 kilometers towards south side. Say this is 20 kilometers, south side. From there, he turns his left. Be careful which side will be less for a person who is walking towards south. So he turns to his left and walks 20 kilometers, turns towards left and walks 20 kilometers. Okay. And then he takes left and walks another 20 kilometers. So one more left and walk 20 kilometers. So we are done. What is the distance between the starting point and the ending point? So he's asking you to find the distance between these two. So it is almost a square now because three sides are same. Obviously, fourth side will also be same. Opposite sides will be same. So what will be your answer? 20 kilometers. Yeah, most of you are getting the answer right. So quickly put it in the chat box so that I understand that you are following. Or unmute and tell me. Two options are there. So then only I will follow that you are following me. Done. Let's go forward now. Try this one. A man walks 12 kilometers towards north, takes a right turn and walks 6 kilometers. From there, he takes a right turn again and walks 15 kilometers. In which direction the person is facing now? Person is facing now. Yeah, I'm getting the answers. So quickly, north, south, east, west. A man walks 12 kilometers north. Okay, so this is say 12 kilometers north direction. Takes a right turn and walks 6 kilometers. So I'm using different colors. Huh? Say 6 kilometers towards his right turn. Takes a right turn and walks 6. And there he takes a right turn again and 15 kilometers. So this time took a right turn and walked 15. So up to here it is 12. Say another little extra. And which direction is he facing now? Face. Okay, obviously he's facing which direction? South direction. Yeah, I could see Sashi Kishore, Yashaswini, Mohammad Imran, Wasim, Simran, Yogi. Okay, nice. Okay, so let's go forward now. Yeah, Shivakumar. Perfect. Try this one. Yeah, I could see answers coming up. So be very careful. A small mistake, you might get a different answer. Okay, so so first north, south, east, west, you will quickly draw like this. Sudhakar was 8 kilometers towards east side. Okay, so 8 kilometers towards east side and walks 9 kilometers north. Oh, okay, so I'll just remove it and mark it like this. Say 8 kilometers towards east mark, then 9 kilometer towards north side, 9 kilometers towards north side. So we are done up to here. By turning to west, he walks 12 kilometers. So up to here, it is 8 kilometers. So extra 4 kilometers, say 4 plus 8, which is 12. Finally moves towards south and walks again 9 kilometers. So he again towards south and 9 kilometers. What is the distance between the starting point? So this is the start point, ST, and this is the ending point, say 80. So distance between, obviously this will be same as this, say 4 kilometers. So where is my answer? C choice. Yeah. Good. Pediramu, Muhammad Imran, Wasim, Yashaswini, Simran. Okay. So Yogi, nice. Okay. So let's go forward. So model 2, try this. So have an eye, always have an eye on the choices. So west to east, east to west. So there is no northeast, northwest like that. Remo walks 60 kilometer towards south, say down line, then turns to his right and starts walking straight till he completes another 60. Then turning to his left, he walks 40. He turns to his left and walks 60. How far is he from his initial position and which direction is he facing now? So diagram is the key. How quickly you draw the diagram, that becomes the key. So let's draw north, south, east, and west. Remo walks 60 kilometer towards south. Okay, so this is 60 towards south. We are done with this. Then turns to his right side and starts walking till he completes another 60. Towards his right is walking up another 60. So we are done up to. Then he turns to his left and walks 40. Okay, so left and walks 40. So we are done up. He then turns to his left again and walks 60. Okay, so again left and walk 60. Okay, taking care of right and left is very important. How far is he from his initial position? So he started here. So 60 plus this dotted line, which is 40. So 60 plus 40 is equal to 100. So definitely A can't be your choice, C can't be your choice, either B, D. And which direction is he facing now? This is very, very critical. So what did he do last? He turns to his left and walks 60. This is how. So which direction is he facing? Which direction is he facing? Yeah, I could see B 100. Oh, perfect. So he is facing the east direction. So Simran, you are right. Imran, you are right. Asashwini, you are right. Wasim, you are right. Yogi, right. Okay, up to here only, na? B, yeah. No formulas, nothing. All you need is, okay, at that moment, you should be very attentive, focused, draw the lines. Even one small mistake, you might end up getting a different answer. Instead of east, you draw the line towards west. Instead of right turn, you make a left turn. Mistake, na? So this is very scoring. Direction test is a scoring question in your exam. You should always get it right and score marks. Try this one. Yeah, I could see answers coming up here. So again, the basic thing. Start with marking north, south, east, west. Rekha moved towards east 5 kilometers from her home and she traveled towards her right 6 kilometers. and reached the bus stop. Okay. So Rekha moved towards east 5 kilometers. So let us draw 5 kilometers. Say this is our home, and she walked, okay, towards east 5, and she traveled towards her right 6 kilometers. Towards her right 6 kilometers and reached the bus stop. Say this is the bus stop. So I'm just using short forms, BS bus stop. What is the distance from our home to bus stop? Okay, so generally you calculate distance like, um, shortest. So this is what you will be calculating. So obviously there is a 90 degrees here, and you already know about Pythagoras theorem. So this is 5 square plus 6 square under root. Say 25 plus 31 under root, which is equal to 61 under root. A choice. Nice. Vinay, A. Imran, Yashaswini, Shivakumar, Wasim, and I'm scrolling up. Simran, Yogi. Yeah. Okay, so application of Pythagoras theorem. In this question, you are applying Pythagoras theorem to calculate the shortest route. Try this one. Yeah. So I could see the answers coming up. So you have north, south, east. Okay, I will draw it here so that we'll have little more. Say north, south, east, and say west. Madhu starts traveling towards west, takes left. So we'll draw from here. So 2 kilometer, wait a second. So from here towards west, this is west. Madhu starts traveling west and walks, say, 2 kilometer. Direction of the arrow is west side. Takes left turn and walks 3. Takes a left. Oh, no. I try like this. Say west side 2 kilometers. Now takes a left turn and walks 3 kilometers. Left turn. And takes a right again and walks 5 kilometers now. Right again and walks 5 kilometers. What is the distance between the starting point and the ending point? Say this is my start point, this is my end point. So obviously what you will be thinking here is Okay. So how to connect this? Okay, start and end, and this is the dotted line which is connecting the start and end. So how to measure this? This is what you want. Okay, couple of ways. Okay, one way is marking here and again putting dotted lines so that the entire triangle is completed and there is 90 degrees here. So when this is 2, obviously this is also 2. And when this is 3, obviously this is opposite sides are same. So now 5 plus 2, 7 square plus 3 square under root. Is it 5 plus, if I'm getting it wrong, you have to tell me 49 plus, what is this? Okay, 49 plus 9. So which is 58 under root. Okay. So 7 square plus 9 square under root, which is 58. There is only one answer. So obviously you can mark C, but uh, he's asking which direction from the starting point. So obviously from the starting point, ending point, you can put an arrow mark like this, right? Okay, this is the direction. So it is between south and west. This is west, this is south. Obviously your answer is southwest. I think all of you able to understand Wasim C choice, Imran C, Simran. It is same as C choice, Raghavendra. Nice. Yogi, fine. Okay, so let's go forward now. Try to do this. Yeah, some answers. Raghavendra D choice, Simran D choice, Yogi D 5 feet. So quickly, north, south, east, and west. Dhanush walked 20 feet from point P to point Q in west direction. Okay, point P to point Q, 20 feet. Okay, P to Q in west direction. Then he took right turn and walked 4 feet. Right turn and 4 feet. Now he turned right and walked 23 feet. Turned right and walked 23. So up to here it is 20, this is 3. And this is the start point. And this is the end point. How far? Okay. So now if you see this is 4, I have to measure this dotted line. I have to measure this dotted line, which is 90 degrees, Pythagoras theorem. Say 4 square plus 3 square under root will be my answer. 16 plus 9 under root, 25 under root. Answer is 5 feet. Yeah. Imran got it, Wasim got it, Yashashwini got it. So application of Pythagoras theorem. This question is important. Why? Because you are applying Pythagoras theorem here. Try this one. So I could get some answers. I could see some answers. Yeah, Pediramo B, Imran B, Yogi B, Raghavendra. Yeah, B. So quickly, if I have to draw, say north, south, east, west, Madhur walks 10 kilometer towards west side. Okay, so this is my start point. Start point. And then walks 15 kilometers back. Okay, so this is my 10 and I walked 15 kilometers back. So this is 5, totally 15. Then it turns right and walks 7 kilometers. Say this is 7 kilometer. Then he walks 5 kilometer by turning right again. By turning right again 5 kilometers. And then he turns right and walks 3 kilometers. Say out of 7, 3 kilometers. So this is 7 and he walked 3. How far is he from the starting point? So this is the gap. Okay, where is the gap? And this is the gap. So gap is of 4 kilometers because 4 plus 3 is 7 and this side 7. So your answer is B choice. Okay, so let's go forward. Try this one. Can you place 10 coins in such a way that they lie in straight lines and on each line there are 4 coins? Don't use Google, don't use ChatGPT. It is okay, you have to just think on your own. What will be the shape? Can you place 10 coins in such a way that they lie in 5 straight lines? And on each line there are 4 coins. So clue is here. One line. 2 lines can be parallel or 2 lines can be perpendicular. 3 lines you can form a triangle. 4 lines you can form quadrilateral, okay? Any quadrilateral like square, rectangle, trapezium, parallelogram, whatever. And 5 straight lines. So pentagon. What is that? What figures you can draw with five straight lines? And how to place these coins? So in all you have 10 coins, but when you count each line, there should be 4 coins. So logical thinking, visualization. Shivkumar, no, not parallel lines. Parallel lines and 4 coins each. Okay, so that way it will not work. Say, for example, these are my parallel lines. If I start placing 4 coins, so I will exhaust those coins very fast. So I'll not be able to place 10 coins in 5 lines because each line should have 4 coins. So what shapes you can draw with 5 lines? That is the clue. Not a trapezium also because so your trapezium is like this. Your trapezium is like this. So if I place coins, okay, so in the corner, 1 coin, this corner, 2 coins, and here, but on each line, trapezium is only 4 lines, na? 5 lines. Think. Don't use Google, don't use ChatGPT. Pentagon, you are right. Yeah, 5 lines, you have a pentagon. But okay, so other shapes. What shapes you can get joining 5 lines? By joining 5 lines, what shapes you will get? Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But here I cannot have 4 coins each line. 4 coins on each line and 10 coins in all. So if I'm visualizing a pentagon like this, I will not be able to place on each line 4 coins and still, okay, do this with only 10 coins. I need more coins. Yeah, at least I'm happy that you are thinking. So lines should also get intersected. So not lines like this. I need some intersection lines. Okay, so lines getting intersected, right? Perpendicular, fine. Lines getting intersected. Visualize what is that you can draw. So I draw like this. I draw like this. Because I need an intersection, I draw like this. Think like this. I need 5 lines. I gave you a clue. Intersecting lines could be like this. If I have to complete, say this is my 1 line, 2 line, 3 lines. I still draw, I can draw 2 more lines. Ha, Raghavendra got it. Nice, Raghavendra. Yeah, Wasim. So this is how I'll be able to do it. So the arrangement below shows 10 coins and 5 lines of 4 coins. So if you are able to draw a star, star consists of how many lines? Only 5 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And wherever that intersection and corner points are there, if you place the coins, each line will have 4 coins. Take any line and see there are 4 coins on the line, and total, if you count all of them, if I count all of them, there are only 10 coins. So think of a picture as a pentagon inside a five-pointed star. So as soon as I said five lines, okay, your mind should say it should be a pentagon. But pentagon, if I'm drawing only outside lines, I will not be able to place four coins in each of the lines. So I need intersecting lines. And the star would, okay, help me to do that. Okay, so more questions are there for you to practice. I will just send the PDF. Just give me a second. Let me go and send the PDF to you. From my side, it just started. Now I think you should be able to get it. So I'll confirm once it turns green. Yeah, it is green now. So that means it is sent from my side. So please download it at your end. So as soon as you receive, okay, download it and practice the other questions. You have ABCD choices as the right choices. Okay, so we'll stop here. Tomorrow we'll catch up. Yeah, thank you, Yogi. Bye, Imran, Wasim.